I just want to highlight a couple of the things that we talked about last time that I think were sort of central themes. One was on focusing effort. And I think it can get really easy to try to do everything and accomplish nothing or or less than optimal something, right? We can't accomplish nothing. So I think this focused effort is really important and getting really clear on what is needed. I mean, I think there's times, every small business owner who offers services is looking for clients. And it's easy to sort of say, well, what's going to bring in clients? And maybe if I do all these sort of tangential things, clients will arrive because they'll see I've done all these tangential things. Um, and sometimes that's true. And yet it's like to really go at the source and to go at what is needed. And so um, that's not always so easy to do because then it is really an acknowledgement that, oh, this is hard and it's not working, whatever I'm doing. Um, And so, yeah, I spent 5 years at a time not doing the thing that needed to be done. It happens. So that's the first one, focusing effort. Um, the second point I want to highlight is treating our business as a practice. Really practicing our business. It's a practice. It's like law and medicine are practices because they don't claim to know the truth. They might act like they know the truth, but they know they don't know the truth. They know that they're practicing medicine, they're practicing law. It's a best guess in any given moment based on what the current status of law and medicine are. And so the same is true of every business. We're practicing business. We're not, there's no right, there's no wrong. We get better at what we're doing in any given moment. I like to say practice doesn't make perfect, practice is perfect, meaning practice is what it is in any given moment. Doesn't mean it can't grow and evolve, and it should do those things. But in the moment, we're doing our best. And I think that that's sort of like Shunryu Suzuki saying, you're perfect just as you are, but you have a lot of room for improvement. Like both are simultaneously true. And building our business around that ideology that there's a flow of change and we want to make that sustainable for us so we're not like always beating ourselves up that it's not working. It's a practice, and sometimes you hit the sweet spot. Sometimes you have a post on Facebook get like 50,000 views, and sometimes you don't. Sometimes they get 3 views. And, I mean, there's lots of factors, but practice is what works. Um, the third theme that I want to highlight from last time is trusting our intuition. I think it's so easy to second guess ourselves because we're collecting information um, and ideas from others. There's a time to gather, there's a time to forage, and then there's a time to ignore everything, to get it in and then sit with it and then trust how we want to move with that stuff, that information. So it's ours because if we never make it ours, it's always sort of this I got this from somewhere outside of me. And that's why it doesn't have this deeper traction or leverage because I didn't make it mine. I was just doing the thing I read in Business for Dummies, which I highly recommend. Um, I've read it. But if you don't make it yours, it's just like, okay, I'm doing page 73. And well, so who cares? Like, make it ours. So trusting our own intuition. The fourth theme, translating value into market, is sort of an obvious one, but is a real practice. That's really like, how do I position and language my things so it hits on the pulse of what people want? We've all heard people, they buy more with their heart than their head. They buy based on feelings rather than logistics. I mean, logistics matter, price and time and date and all this stuff, but the final call is made by do they feel something?